In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys the 6'10 Kevin Durant build. It can finish like KD, it can shoot like KD, it can definitely get open and dribble like KD. I hope you guys are having a blessed day and are enjoying these videos I'm putting out for you guys. We're almost at 500 subscribers and I appreciate every single one of you who has been supporting me. So without further ado, let's get into the build video. So we're going to go ahead and start with our physicals. For position, we're going to go power forward, hand, left or right, it doesn't really matter, your preference, but for us we're going to go left, and jersey number doesn't matter. For height, we're going to go ahead and go 6'10", obviously for KD. We're going to bring our weight all the way down to 220, and our wingspan just one tick off of normal. And then our body shape doesn't matter, I went with compact. So we're going to go ahead and do the finishing. For close shot, we're going to bring it all the way up to a 90. After that, we're going to bring our driving layup to an 89. That'll allow us to get Hall of Fame Giant Slayer and Hall of Fame Pro Touch if you do use the Pro Stick to make layups. Then we're going to leave our standing dunk to a 56 and our post control to an 81. So with that 90 close shot, you'll be able to do some crazy post hooks in the paint. Sadly, I don't do any post hooks, so I can't showcase that in the video. But if you do, go ahead and just abuse that, as you can do some crazy post hooks. And like I said earlier, that 89 driving layup gives us Hall of Fame Giant Slayer and Hall of Fame Pro Touch if you do use your Pro Stick to do layups. Now we don't have a high standing dunk, but it's just enough to get us those standing dunks while we're open in the paint, but we don't get any animations or anything like that. And with the 81 post control, it gets just enough so we can get all gold post control badges, which is gold back down punisher, gold drop stepper, and Hall of Fame post spin technician. Now since we have an 86 driving dunk, we do get gold slithery and gold limitless takeoff, allowing us to get crazy contact dunks. So moving on to our shooting, we're going to put our mid-range all the way up to an 87, maxing it out. And then our 3-point shot, we're going to put it up to an 85, one tick away from max. And then our free throw to a 70, which is just enough to hit free throws consistently in the rec or the pro-am. Now with that 87 mid-range, we do get almost all tier 1 badges on Hall of Fame. Now with an 85 3-pointer, it is way more than enough to shoot threes. I can even shoot fadeaway threes with this build, step back threes, and just about any other three you can think of. Now if you guys want the dribble moves and the jump shot animations for this build, just go ahead and hit at least 50 likes and I'll drop you guys the animation video. Now I do play on this build more in the park than I do in the rec, just because sometimes it's just a defensive liability, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. But this build is just a really fun build to play on, even though it's really kind of hard to play some defense, but having that better offense just makes the build 10 times more fun. Now I did make this build just to get away from the 6'7", 6'8", 6'9" metas, just so I could stay versatile and just not get bored with the game, since the game can get very repetitive if you just play on the same build over and over. So one thing I do love about this build is that you can switch to any play style that you want. You can do post hooks, maybe playing mid-range game, or just dribble like crazy. So now moving on to the playmaking, we're going to put up our ball handle to an 80, our pass accuracy to a 70, and then our speed with ball to a 69. Now with the 70 ball handle, it is more than enough to throw normal passes and break starters as well, especially if you have that silver break starter on, which helps a lot. But moving on to that 80 ball handle, that gives us quick first step on silver, which is just enough. There is a version of this build where you can get quick first step on Hall of Fame if you prefer, but I did feel the difference between the two and it's not much of a difference. That 80 ball handle does allow us to get Donovan Mitchell, which is one of the moves that I use a lot on this build. Donovan Mitchell crossovers I feel like is just very essential for this build, since it creates so much space between you and the defender and you can just do a straight hop back out of that move. But remember, if you guys want to keep the game fun, switch up the play styles. Don't just play the same position over and over again. Just, I understand just VC cost and everything, but it doesn't hurt to switch it up once in a while. So for the defense and rebounding of the build, we're going to put up our interior defense to a 60, our perimeter defense to a 77, our steal to a 42, our block to a 71, our offensive rebound to a 53, and then our defensive rebound to a 73. Now I'm going to be completely honest with you guys, this build is a defensive liability sometimes in the rec, It's kind of hard to stop bigs that are just pure slashers, but you can still make it work. As long as you're in the right position for a rebound or just a perimeter stop, then you'll be just fine. There is a way you can make it with more defensive badges and attributes. You can probably just put down the close shot and driving layup, maybe go up on steal and perimeter defense, or maybe go up and block or interior defense. But as you can see in these clips, I can handle myself just fine on the defensive side of things, so it's just not all too bad. Again, it's all about positioning and timing. So for our last attribute, which is our physicals, we're going to put up our speed to a 72. We're going to max out our acceleration at a 74. We're going to put our strength to a 55, and then our vertical to a 75, and then our stamina maxed out to a 98. And that completes the build without the takeovers. We'll be going over the takeovers right now. But again, if you guys want more defense on the build, make sure to turn down some of the layup or the close shot. And for our takeovers, we get slashing takeover, we get shot creating takeover, and sharpshooting takeover. If you do want to play more like KD, I would advise to put the shot creating takeover, since most of the scoring abilities are from the mid-range and the 3, but I love slashing takeover, so we're going to go ahead and double up on finishing moves. So this completely makes the build. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Let's see what kind of build name we get. We get shades of Jeremy Grant, Kevin Durant obviously, and Rashard Lewis. We get the name of 3-level scorer. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.